All right, we're done with Ethernet, right? Last class we finished off with talking about the wireless LAN switches. We talked about the different channels you have to take. And so we're going to shift up a layer. All right? So new layer. Remember we did layer 1 was physical. Layer 2 was what? Data link. And what did we just finish covering that was data link layer? Ethernet. See, we're getting here. So these are both Ethernet and wireless Ethernet. Those were data link layer. We didn't talk much about like ATM. I at least mentioned it though. That's a layer 2 protocol also. Physical, remember this was UTP, fiber, and wireless. Now we need to glue it all together. Okay? The 2 layers before were subnets. Now we need to connect subnets into a network. Okay? And that could be a little baby network, or it could be a huge network like the internet. It works the same. So let's talk internet. So the protocol we're talking about here is the IP. This is the internet protocol. And we call this internetworking. And this is just how it sort of glues everything together. Our IP address is 8, no it's not, it is 4 octets. Okay. It's written as a dotted decimal. So last time we were in MAC addresses. You all remember that, right? How many octets was that? 6. Oh, look, that's my face. 6 octets was our MAC address, which meant 48 bits. Now we're 4 octets, which is how many bits? 4 octets? Good grief. So it's 32 bits. All right, so we're writing these dotted decimal, but remember they are bits, and we're actually going to hit the bits. This is where it gets fun. Last time with MAC addresses, we could just kind of pretend we didn't have to worry about the bits, and we let the computer deal with it. We are going to have to deal with these ourselves. All right, they are hierarchically structured. Okay, so the way this works, and we'll use ODU as an example. At ODU, my web server has the address 128.82.212.36. You can go visit it. It's a lovely web server. Don't hack it. Lots of people try. I get people trying all the time. But there it is. This points to a host. That is my web server. But this is hierarchically structured. So what that means is these first 2 octets indicate that this is at ODU. Okay? So the 128.82, which is really 32 bits, we're okay with this, right? There's 32 bits in here, right? I mean, we can go 1000000. What's the 82? I don't know. It's a bunch of other stuff. I'm going to scribble it out because I don't want you to look at it and see. Remember, this is 32 bits. So the first 32 bits say this is ODU. This next, it actually ends up being 7 bits. It says it's in constant Hall. And then this last, there are 8 bits that says my web server. Okay? Now you notice here I put 7 bits. Each of the dotted decimals is 8 bits, okay? It's octets, right? But it gets a really weird, this is 9 bits, I'm sorry. The last one is 9 bits. The network designer can divide the things up however they want. So ODU has 32 bits. So this 128.82 is the same for every computer at ODU. These last 16 bits, that's not, what am I doing here? This is 16 bits. The last 16 bits, ODU can do whatever they want with them. Okay? So if you think about this, if you think about your street address, this first set of numbers might be like the zip code. These last 2 numbers are like the street address, street name, and the house number. Does that make sense? The city is assigned the zip code. They get to name the streets whatever they want, and they get to number the houses however they want. Okay? So it's hierarchically structured. And again, each of these dots is 8 bits in between it. I'll talk a little bit about why ODU is 7 and 9 later, but notice it adds up. 16 plus 7 plus 9, that's 32 bits total. Okay, everybody has 32 bits.
So the first 16 bits, that's always the location?
Yes, this is sort of ODU's zip code on the internet.
Well, I was wondering because I have Verizon, it says, it's like 192.168.
Okay.
But at my job, they use Cox and the starting is 192.168 as well.
We will talk about 192.168. This is actually a private, and lots of people use this one, but we'll totally talk about that one later.
Okay.
This is actual internet address, like on the internet. These 192.168, this is, like my house might just as well be that too, like the computers in my house. But we'll totally worry about that one later. That's actually not till the TCP unit, but there you go. Okay, so this is internet addresses.